2024 Huntsman World Masters, given that world title. There were some 30 sports and some 12,000 competitors, and this is Kyle Case, head of the Huntsman, talking about some of the sports.
Bowling, pickleball again, ping pong, surfing, race walking, tennis, dancing, all kinds of good stuff. Fantastic. Once again, this is what brings us together. All of our differences, and yet we still come together in one place at one time to celebrate and be together.
This is the 2024 Huntsman Swimming, a great event. And again, it's known as the World Championships. And all the different swimming events are here represented at the Huntsman. Of course, that's the butterfly and the breaststroke, freestyle, and backstroke. Some of them do all four of the strokes, the IMs. A great facility and a great representation.
Okay, we're here at the 2024 Huntsman World Senior Championships, swimming, obviously. And it's Chester?
Christopher,
yeah. I'll edit that out.
That's going to be it.
Christopher, we talked a little earlier, has got quite a story. He's a swimmer, but he just had a plate put in his foot from a motorcycle cross-country accident. So tell us a little bit about how you've maintained your health and fitness through different sporting events.
right on. Well, I'm 62 years old, coming up on 63 in April, and I have been a relatively active person my whole life, but mostly through the physical grind of working. I had a landscaping business which required me to have a certain level of fitness in order to do the work. But as well as that, I enjoy every sport that requires my body to give. And if my body can't give, then the enjoyment level greatly plummets. So I got to put in the work in order to have the enjoyment that I like.
Yeah, that's great. What other, of course you do motocross, cross country, you do swimming. What other kind of events do you like to do?
Cycling, I enjoy cycling. I enjoy all water sports, from surfing to wing foil. It's a new sport with a wing that you fly above the water.
You're in Hawaii, right?
We live in Hawaii, yeah. And I enjoy snowboarding. I enjoy skateboarding. I enjoy pretty much any of the what they call adrenaline sports.
You're a gentleman drunkie.
Yeah.
Has maintaining your health and fitness enhanced the quality of your life, you think?
I know for a fact it has. My days are much more full. I go and spend time with some of my friends that I grew up with, and they've got a body that shows the wear and tear of the lack of attention, and big bellies. I don't know when the last time they saw their feet are, and they have a hard time turning their head, and it hurts when they get up out of a chair. And I'm like, that didn't come from using your body actively. That came from the opposite of not using your body. And so I believe that the more I use my body, the more it's going to serve me. And I do have more energy than a lot of my friends do. I sleep better at night, and I just generally have a better. The days are always sunny, even when they're not.
Better quality of life. Have you ever had to go through, besides now your ankle, injuries that being in shape has helped you get through them, get to the other side?
Yeah, and one of the things I've realized, I've had knee surgeries, I've had back injuries, I've had broken collarbone, you can see, and so those things slow you down. But even with my broken leg, I was doing push-ups, I was doing sit-ups, I was doing bar work. Anything that didn't involve weight on my foot, I could still do, so why wouldn't I do it?
Yeah, that's great. Well, anything you'd say to that person on the couch that just doesn't think they can get involved, they're too old or whatever?
Well, I'm becoming more convinced all the time that life is all about choices. And if we don't like the situation we're in right now, we can make a choice for it to be different. And it just takes one little choice in moving us in the right direction that will open up more and more choices, that if we keep making the right choices, our world will be completely different.
Absolutely. How about spiritual beliefs that helped you get through life?
Well, personally, I grew up believing in God, and I believe that God gave me this body, and that I have a responsibility to Him to be able to use this body to the best of its ability. And it's an amazing machine. And if I take care of it, it takes care of me and takes me to places to do things for His glory that I wouldn't otherwise be able to do.
That's so good. We're basic Bible-believing Christians that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life, and there's no plan B. We love to have people learn the truth and get themselves in physical shape, more importantly, spiritual shape.
Yeah, and I think that beginning by taking care of our bodies can help us to realize that the body is just something we have for these 80 short years or whatever, 90 short years, 100 short years, depending on how well we've taken care of our bodies, to serve us. But after that, what? And Paul said, we buffet our body and it gives us some gain, but eternity is forever. So make sure that as well as taking care of your body, you're looking into the next life and saying, what about my spirit?
Yes, absolutely. And that's so encouraging to get people just to start reading the Bible. Pick up the book of John, start reading and learn the truth. God is alive and He's well, and so is the enemy. We live in a battle with the spiritual warfare that goes on in our life. We don't see it, but it's there.
And the enemy isn't just there for our spirit, he's there for our body too. Because he knows if he can take our bodies down, then our spirit usually follows.
Good point. Great one. Any other comment you'd make to any of those people out there watching this?
I just want to say that you're my new inspiration. And I want to grow up to be just like you.
Well, that's a bigger compliment than I deserve. Well, we just appreciate your time and, the fact that you give people the kind of information that can change their life.
Right on.
Right on. God bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. Repeat. I want to hear what you just said.
All right. When I got married, my wife and I wanted to find a mission statement to live by. And we chose 3 words, and they were passion, purpose, and adventure. And we want to know that what we're doing is coming from a place of passion, and God gives us that passion. Sometimes it's in the things that we love to do. Sometimes it's in the love that we have for each other. Sometimes it's in the love we have for this world. But out of that comes our purpose. And we find ways that we can give back with the gifts that we have. And that's what creates this amazing adventure called life. So we live with passion, purpose, and adventure.
And tell people about your schools.
Right. We run open water swimming camps. So if you're an avid swimmer, we would love for you to come and join us.
How do they get in touch with you?
Through fasterfreestyleswimcamps.com.
And they're in what locations?
We have them in Hawaii where we live. We also run them in Fiji, Sicily, Mexico, 2 locations in Mexico, and in Canada.
I love it.
Right. They're week-long camps, and we improve your swimming. My wife's in the Swimming Hall of Fame, so she can definitely help even the best of swimmers. And there's a beautiful experience. The camp is always way more than the swimming, so come for a holiday and go home faster.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Right on.
We want to thank you for watching RedefiningAging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. And our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. So if you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at redefiningaging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.